FunX, FunX.
Ik ben Cuba, we zijn hier met FunX live op het Wuha Festival en G-Eazy staat hier naast me. How was the concert, man?
Man, I'm about to go on in just a second, man. It feels incredible. I just saw some pretty girls walk by in G-Eazy shirts. It's smooth.
There's a lot of fans over here.
Man, I'm excited, man. I hope it's, yeah. I never know what to expect. I never take it for granted, so I just kind of go in with, you know, an open mind and just ready for whatever, you know, especially if I'm this far from home. You know, I hope anybody, you know what I'm saying? I hope a crowd shows up, and then, you know, when a million people show up, then it feels amazing.
The new album is coming soon. Yeah. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's called The Beautiful and Damned. It's definitely the best music I've ever made in my life. I just locked in, man. I bought a house and put a studio in it, and you know, I didn't leave. I just worked and worked and worked and worked and worked, and you know, really just like found myself in there, and it felt good.
I also have to congratulate you on the Warriors winning the championship, the NBA championship. Yeah. Was that special for you? Because I saw a picture of you in E40 and Too Short.
Yeah, nah, incredibly special for me, man. I represent the Bay Area all day, every day, everywhere I go, man. That's in my DNA. That's, you know, that's in my blood. That's in my bones. So, you know, from growing up, you know, watching the Warriors play and, you know, not win many games, you know, to, you know, to riding on the championship parade, you know, with Clay up and down the same street. I used to ride the bus every single day, you know, growing up. So it feels, you know, it feels great, man. It's, you know, to be on top of the basketball world as a big basketball fan, you know, so I'm excited right now.
We know that they didn't go to the White House. Right now, you're not a fan of the White House either.
Yeah. Nah, I told Clay the other day when I was with him, man, I was like, you guys have no idea how powerful that is, you know what I mean, to not go, and I appreciate it. And, you know, you're in a position to make a loud statement with that decision. And, you know, it did make a statement, you know. You literally sent shockwaves, you know, the world knows and is talking about it. And I think that's really powerful to use that opportunity, you know, to make that statement straight up.
Which is basically you don't agree with Trump.
Which is basically motherfuck Donald Trump. You know, you have a man that's out of his mind, you know, who's, you know, in charge of our country. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Here we talk about climate change a lot, and you know that we have to do things, even at a festival like this, I have to do things to think about climate change. And he's denying it. How did it feel for you?
I mean, I think there's a simple human level of compassion, of, you know, of empathy, of just, you know, basic qualities of being a decent human being that he lacks. You know, and that's what it comes down to, is empathy for our planet, empathy for women, empathy for human rights, you know, for equality, for, you know, it's just, it's things this man lacks.
You're a busy guy, but you had a chance to listen to the new Jay-Z album.
Yeah.
What is your review?
Oh my God, incredible, incredible. I mean, Hov is, you know, the best MC of the last 20 years, you know, and he's talking that shit, man. He's speaking loud. He's, you know, and it sounds sonically and musically, it feels like, you know, vintage Hov. It's like, I mean, it's no ID, you know, cutting up crazy samples on the production, and it feels, you know, it feels like vintage, like, you know what I'm saying, like real, you know, excellent, you know, quality rap music. It's incredible.
And one of my favorite songs, you say that you're the best white rapper since that guy that bleached his hair. Yeah. Do you feel that way?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
There's no other rapper that compares to you, no other white rapper.
Listen, man, I mean, if you don't wake up feeling great every single day, man, and just, you know, bigging yourself up and going into the studio or going on stage, like, you're the best, you know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. So, you know, it's just having that confidence and that approach to, you know, to every step you take and everything you do, period.
I guess the new album is ready already, right? Like, it just has to get mastered or something.
Yeah, I mean, we're mixing it, we're mastering it, we're fine-tuning everything. I'm a perfectionist, so I started to go crazy at this time of the process. But yeah, just dialing it in, man.
So who did you work with?
I worked with a lot of people, man. I mean, my core team around me, you know, that we're in every night with was, you know, my engineer and producer, Dakari. But, you know, a lot more people, man. I mean, you'll find out about it. I'm keeping a lot of it under wraps.
We're curious, huh?
Yeah, I'm keeping a lot of it under wraps. You'll find out.
All right. Are you a fan of the Fast and Furious movies?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember going to see the first one when I was a kid, man, and just, you know, just still to this day, you know, I'm in awe that, you know, they've been able to be this successful for this long. It's incredible, man. I mean, that doesn't just happen, so it's dope.
And of course, your soundtrack with Kalani is going sky high.
Yeah, nah, I mean, that was, you know, that was an incredible opportunity when they knocked on our door and asked us to do that. And then, you know, I'll do anything with Kalani. That's my sister for life, so.
What's your favorite car?
What's my favorite car? A 65 Mustang Fastback. Yeah, it's actually the first car I've ever owned. I bought it just about a year ago. Finally, I'd never owned a car in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
But you do have your license.
I do have my license. I do technically know how to drive. I'm not like great at it, but I do love my car, and I've gotten better since I've had it.
We have colleagues like Nas here, like Travis Scott, like some of your colleagues, but like some of the best also.
Yeah.
Who are you looking forward to, and are you meeting people here?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one of the cool things about festivals. It's almost like a family reunion or some shit. Like, you know, you see all the artists that you don't get a chance to really catch up with. You know what I mean? Because we're all busy. Everybody's got recording schedules and touring schedules and interview schedules and everything. You know, so it's hard to make the time to really just catch up and chop it up and talk shit. But I was with Nas in New Orleans not too long ago. I watched him play Jazz Fest. I brought my mom and my little brother who live out there. And, you know, Nas is, you know, way, way, way up there for me. I mean, one of my favorites of all time. So,
did you start at Illmatic, or when did you become?
Absolutely. Yeah, my older homie put me on the Illmatic when I was young, and, you know, I was just like, yo, this is fucking amazing. Yeah, and I still play it at least once a month. I'll go back to Illmatic, and you gotta listen from top to bottom anytime you put that on.
And like Travis Scott and other guys, Ray Shremmerd, are you a Ray Shremmerd fan?
Yeah, those are the homies. Yeah, huge fan. I would have watched their show. I was walking past on the way to do this.
But you have to be here.
Yeah, how can you be in two places at once when you're not anywhere at all? Yeah, nah, they're friends of mine, Travis as well. You know, just great artists that are just pushing things forward, you know what I'm saying, and just doing great things musically and culturally, and just, you know, it's a good time to be alive, man. A lot of great music's coming out.
We're very grateful for having you here in the FunX studio. Do you have a special message for all the fans?
Man, to the fans, just thank you. You know, I'm deeply, 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 you know, appreciative and grateful, you know, for these opportunities, for the fact that, you know, you give a fuck about what I make. You know, I appreciate that. I don't take it for granted, so thank you.
You've been to Poland recently. You're traveling all around the world. Have you seen anything here in Holland? For the other times?
Man, I saw a taxi. I saw a hotel. You know what I mean? And I saw a pillow that I took a nap on. You know, it's like two places at once, man. I mean, you're not anywhere at all. It would be nice. It's the bittersweet thing about touring, man. It's like, you know, it's just getting from point A to point B takes so much, and then the show, and then the interviews, and then the press, and then the meet and greets, and then all that. You don't really get to be a tourist. So, yeah.
Thanks a lot for passing here. And could you do a shout out for FunX Radio?
Yeah. Yo, what's up? This is G-Eazy, and you're listening to, watching FunX Radio. Yeah, that I mean. Yeah.
FunX.